Welcome to our channel, Two Up and Overloaded. We are in one of the most incredible, jaw-dropping landscapes on Earth, and that is Mt Bromo National Park on the island of Java, Indonesia.
In this series, we've been riding around Southeast Asia on a couple different motorcycles, some more favored than others.
Yeah.
So if you're new to the channel, welcome along.
As you may know from our previous episode, it was quite a struggle to get up this giant crater rim that is the huge crater around Mt Bromo. Our motorcycle, which we have named Dorco, is a Bajaj Pulsar 220, but it's kind of old and falling apart, and it had a lot of troubles getting through the sea of sand and going up a very, very steep road up the crater rim. But we made it.
We did.
Yes.
Might have blown the clutch in the process.
Yeah.
But we climbed to the top of that mountain.
Wow. This is amazing. We had a gorgeous sunset. A sunset that was unreal, out of a dream world.
That was kind of like the backdrop of Rebel Moon, and as awful as that movie was, like, you know, they could have just shot on location here.
Yeah, that is true.
Would have been much better.
It would have.
There's many things wrong with that movie, but this is about us climbing to the tops of this amazing mountain, not how awful that movie was. And I can't believe they made another one. Moving on.
We went to bed that night knowing that we were going to wake up super early so that we could watch the sunrise over the Bromo crater.
Good morning, everyone. It is not even 4 in the morning here on the crater rim of Mt Bromo, an active volcano, and we are about to hike up to something called King Kong Hill. And from there, we're going to watch the sunrise over all of the crater of Mt Bromo. We're hoping for good weather, but we're going to be doing this hike all in the dark. We're going to be taking our motorcycle to the place where we start the hike, and apparently it's very strenuous. We're up at about almost 8,000 feet, so that's pretty high. I'm already feeling the effects of not being able to breathe quite as well as we were when we were down at sea level. It's going to be strenuous, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be worth it. So, getting packed up now, got some snacks, and we'll be off.
So we wanted to wake up as early as possible because our host, Caillou, told us to go to this place called King Kong Hill, which sounds challenging all by itself, but we woke up around 3 or 4 in the morning. It was still pitch dark outside.
All right, I know you probably can't see anything, but it is just after 4. We're all packed up on the motorcycle. We're about to head to the head of the trail to climb up King Kong Hill. There's a lot of people out and about. Everyone's trying to catch the sunrise in their own way, I think. But the stars out here are amazing. Oh my goodness, they're so bright.
You know, I still had eye boogers, and, you know, I wasn't able to drink my coffee, which is absolutely needed, but the excitement that was going through my veins of what we were about to witness was really cool. We loaded up Dorco, and we got on the road. So I kind of noticed as we're riding Dorco along that, once again, only one of the auxiliary lights. She's got the main headlight and 2 auxiliary lights, and everything is broken except for this lazy eye that kind of just looks off into the distance. And that was our beacon as we rode along a volcano edge to something called King Kong Hill. Just one searchlight searching for the North Star or something.
Thankfully, we don't ride
Yeah.
at night very often, but when we have to, we're always like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. No, Dorco is not a prime motorcycle.
No.
But it has taken us to some really incredible places. So we are thankful for its service, and I salute you.
We should have just ridden with the phone, you know, flashlight
Yeah, right.
pointing forward.
Hey everyone, nice to have you here. We are Tim.
And Marissa No Tear.
I ride in the front.
And I'm in the rear.
We travel the world and we pack too much gear.
Oh, all the places we'll go.
Through rain and through sleet and through mud and through snow.
Oh, all the things we'll see.
We've been to a country or two.
Or 3. Oh, all the fun we've had.
You have you along would make us real glad.
So give us a like and
Hit subscribe to join us along our epic ride.
But we did get there, and there were a ton of people.
Yeah.
Terima kasih. Alright. Terima kasih banyak. Ya. Bagus di sini. Terima kasih.
There's a whole lot of Jeeps. This is Jeep territory.
Yes.
But the good thing about being on a motorcycle and all these other little scoopies that people are riding around on is that you get to bypass all the Jeeps because they are parked and lining the road for
Yeah.
like a mile before we get to the parking lot where the trail starts.
I mean, this is a hugely popular attraction in Indonesia, and people come specifically to see this sunrise. And I saw some horses.
Yeah.
We are taking a horse up. Oh my gosh. Papa? Oh, big one, yes, of course. Okay.
Left foot insert and you hold jump. 1, 2, slow. Yeah. Big video.
Yeah.
And I love horses. Any opportunity I can get to ride a horse, I will ride a horse. And I was like, oh, Tim, there's horses. And he knows me.
This is like my favorite thing. Volcanoes, horses, sunrise, the love of my life on a horse next to me. It doesn't get better than this. Yes, of course you made the list. You're at the top of the list. Though I do like horses a lot. This is a nice little sturdy pony.
She knows that there's any opportunity for me to not climb up a steep incline when I haven't had my coffee. Like I'm like, yeah, if that horse is $200, we're spending it. Thankfully, it was only a couple thousand rupiah, which is absolutely nothing. But yeah, we gladly hopped on that horse.
Absolutely. We had some really good horses. I liked them.
So my horse's name is Johnny, and he is being led by this gentleman, Ali. And wow, Johnny is 3 years old. Tim's horse is 10 years old. Juari, nama dia? Juari is his name. Wow, this is so incredible.
So we are not galloping, but trotting up the side of this insanely.
We're just walking.
We're just walking. I'm pretty much a pro horsebackman.
It felt bumpy, I
It
know.
felt bumpy. No suspension on Dorco or my horse. But we are walking up the side of this volcano, or the rim of the super volcano. It gets confusing when you're on Mars, and the landscape is just insane.
There's a lot of volcanoes within Bromo National Park. And there's kind of like this super volcanic rim from a volcano that erupted very, very, very long ago. And then within it are the other smaller volcanoes, the little hot spots that are currently very active. And we wanted a view of those smaller ones from the highest point of the greater rim. I was disappointed to find out that the horses didn't take us all the way up.
I was like, in what part of the story were you disappointed? But I get it. I get that part.
Okay. Okay. Terima kasih banyak. All right, I think we've come to the end of where the horses are gonna go, and then we climb up the rest ourselves.
We were so thankful that it wasn't too cloudy that morning, because we had been seeing the weather reports recently and there were just days and days and days of cloud and rain.
Yeah.
And so we were just keeping our fingers crossed and hoping that it stayed pretty clear to see the view. So we got to the stairs part, and it's hard enough for me to hike uphill, up a bunch of stairs. But then you add the elevation onto that, and it's very hard to breathe.
Yeah, and like this is full on down jacket morning too for Larissa, because it was pretty cold. We're at altitude, the sun's not up, so we made sure that we would be nice and warm.
There was a little bit of a time pressure crunch that I was feeling, because I could see the sun rising and I wanted to get to the point where the views were going to be just all encompassing.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, get up these stairs, you can do it.
It was crazy. We got to a little L in the stairs, and like out before us, the sun hadn't even completely risen yet, but it was golden hour. And I was like, why go?
Yeah.
Why go any further? This is insane.
This is amazing. This is the top of King Kong, and it is jubilation here. It is such a party.
There were lots of other people there, and a lot of them were local Indonesians that were coming to see their own beautiful sights of their incredible country. We got to take lots of pictures with lots of other people. There were whole classes, school groups.
I think that was a good 15 minutes of selfie taking with wonderful, wonderful people from here in Indonesia. There's a school trip of 22 people from Kalimantan. Oh man. But this is where it's at. Oh. Wow.
It was just like having a party up there.
Yeah.
I can't believe how many people have made it up here. Wow.
It was like an oil painting. It was something that if you showed me a picture of it, it'd be like, you pumped the saturation up too much, and like there's too many of these mountains. Like, it just doesn't look realistic. But this is nature's glory. It was insane. I couldn't believe that we got to see exactly what was in front. I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah. We bought some food yesterday. Never really had fried tofu cold next day. That is good. In front of us was several distinct mountains. There was the Hershey's Kiss Mountains.
Yep.
It kind of reminds me of the mashed potato.
Volcano?
The mashed potato Devil's Tower that was created in Encounters of a Third Kind, if any of you know that movie.
I like it.
Reaching into the past here.
Yeah, it looked like a barnacle on the side of a ship.
Yes, that's it. It does look like that. Then there is the very active crater of Mt Bromo itself. It is just always spewing up these fumes and plumes and ash, and it is an incredible sight. Puffing out smoke today. And then in the distance, behind these two main mountain attractions, there is another volcano. That is Mount Semeru. And that one is also active. And you see there's a little bit of smoke coming out of there.
Yep.
It's a perfect cone out in the distance. And from the very top of it, it goes poof.
It's like a little pressure cooker where it builds up, and then,
Yes.
you know, releases a little bit. Yeah, just like me.
It's got gas.
It's got gas.
As you can see, this area is clearing out. The sun has risen. It's still so phenomenal, though. It's so beautiful. Take a look at these clouds over here. It's just like a sea of clouds in the distance. And then we have two volcanoes, Bromo and one behind it here, that are puffing out smoke. I am a little chilly, probably just because I haven't been around any cold weather in a really long time. We've been super hot for so long that I just have to kind of warm myself up.
And once we got to that little Bali's Gate platform, we thought we had conquered King Kong.
Yes.
You know, and we were mistaken.
It turns out this is not King Kong Hill. This is like the one near the parking lot, which makes sense because there's a lot of people here. King Kong, we believe, might be that one.
We were talking to some people that were, you know, climbing down this little scar in the hill behind us. But yeah, we're talking to one that said, no, this is not King Kong Hill. King Kong Hill is way up there. And we look to the heavens and geez, yeah, we were like, wow, that, we didn't make it there before sunrise, I'll tell you that much.
No, but apparently a lot of people had. King Kong was still yet to come.
We're at Donkey Kong.
Yeah, we were at Donkey Kong Hill. And so, of course, we wanted to conquer King Kong. And even though the sun was already rising, we were like, well, I think it's time. Yeah. Kind of regretting this already. Lots of catching our breath moments up here. It's hard. Wow! Wow! Look at this!
Right?
It's Mount Bromo.
It's insanity is what this is. We're on another planet. We're going to hike up to King Kong. And it's heavy. It's heavy. It's labored breathing.
It's hard, yeah.
Yeah, I've also checked out this little, hold it. I American hiker, right? But yeah, we're having a beautiful, beautiful day. We're gonna spend as much time as we possibly can here. This is too gorgeous.
Usually when I think of Indonesia, this is not the picture that I think of. Me in my down jacket in front of some crazy smoking volcanoes. I should say, here I am in Iceland. But no, we are on the equator, close anyway. And this is Indonesia.
It's a hard hike.
Yeah,
Where are we going?
King Kong Hill.
Oh, it's way up there. Oh, buddy. Way up yonder. And this, my friends, confirms that King Kong indeed does have something on me. This hurts.
I had to stop a lot to catch my breath, but that makes sense because we were getting higher and higher and we were already at a very high elevation.
And the scenery was breathtaking.
Yes, it was. And we had to stop all the time to take pictures.
This is true.
We are conquering King Kong. We haven't conquered it yet. Yes. All the trees here are burnt. It's because when the volcanoes erupt, they throw down fiery ash and things burn. I want to show you guys something. Behind this tree, behind me, in the distance, there's like a sea of clouds, and then just above that sea of clouds, you can actually see the tops of mountains above it. How cool is that? There's the rim of the crater. Bromo's there, spewing. There's another one spewing. Madness. It's an unworldly scene. It's like something that's indescribable. Just a really cool feeling being here. It's a bit like I am Frodo and Samwise Gamgee looking over the rim into Mordor for the first time and seeing Mount Doom in the distance, just exploding its ash and its darkness. This is amazing. But basically we got to a point where it was like, you don't even need a drone from this height. I mean, you were getting an eagle's eye view of the crater below.
Just hold the camera and just go.
Wow. Oh my God.
Insane.
It was stunning. I couldn't believe just how gorgeous it was.
You can't get over this. This is 100 gig worth of video footage, and it's all going to be saved. This is absolutely stunning.
It was getting hot. The sun was out in full force now.
Yeah.
And when you're that high up in Indonesia on the equator, yeah, it's pretty hot.
I was looking pretty cool though. I had my climb socks on, hiked all the way up.
It's a good look.
So that quite possibly could have been one of my favorite hikes ever. Yeah. Really, really hard, really, really strenuous, but to one of the coolest views out of this world that I have ever seen. So, and it's a sunny day. We thought it was going to be the rainy season, and it's just absolutely glorious. We couldn't have asked for a better day. Just every moment we spent everywhere has been worth it. There's volcanoes in the distance pluming up over the clouds. Just absolutely stunning. The best view of all, folks.
Aww.
Aww.
Okay, we've come to the super treacherous part. That first beginning uphill climb is now just difficult going down. All right. Wow, those clouds, oh man, looks amazing. We made it back down.
And it might be a little bit foreshadowing, but we do want to break the news that we are trying to piece together an amazing tour of some of the incredible places that we've been to in Central and East Java and beyond.
As you may know, we already have a tour that has been hugely successful so far in Borneo, in East Malaysia, and now we are putting together a tour that's going to be in East Java, Central Java, and Bali. And you can check out details of this upcoming tour and let us know if you're interested at www.2upandoverloaded.com/Indonesia tour. I see our motorcycle. Whee! Yay! So eventually we had to make our way back to our trusty motorcycle that was patiently waiting for us.
Yeah, no one stole it. No one would want to steal it.
No.
But she was still there, just one of the only bikes in the little moto parking area. We got back on the motorcycle and kind of had a little briefing of what an amazing day we had as we, rode down back to our hotel.
That was one of my favorite days in Indonesia for sure. That was absolutely stunningly beautifully awesome.
The day literally wound down. It was 6-7 hours we had been up.
We, which isn't a long time to be awake, but it was a long time for all of the hiking that we had done, and we were exhausted, especially considering all the days prior we had made it. This was incredible, and now we just wanted to relax and soak it all in.
All right, home sweet home. Darko's climbing up hills.
Yay!
Look at that. Ugh.
But we weren't going to relax for long, because in the next video, we are going to be actually going up Mt Bromo itself, the active volcano within the super volcano, and we are going to be looking down into the crater.
Bam. Across the sea of sand yet again.
Oh yes. So in order to get out of this Bromo area, we always had in the back of our mind that we're going to once again have to cross the sea of sand. And that is all going to happen in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button below. Ding ding.
And if you've been enjoying our travels around Southeast Asia, we'd love to officially have you along for the ride as one of our sponsors on Patreon. For as little as $1 a month, you can help support our journey. You can help get some of the clutch plates replaced on Dorco.
Yes.
A couple gallons of gas in Dorco to help us, get to some of these absolutely incredible and amazing places. We want to thank each and every one of our current patrons. It is due to viewers like you that let us explore the world and all it has to offer.
So thank you so much, and if you are interested in joining our Patreon page, you can find it in the link in the description below. And we'll be seeing you next time.
Stay safe, everybody.
Bye!
Peace!
Hey, so we're feeling a little just tired and the effects of going up in altitude so quickly. We got ourselves a Pocari Sweat, which is like
Ion supply drink.
Ion supply drink, that's correct. It's basically like a Gatorade, and we've had it before when we've been sick in Indonesia, and it's pretty good. And sweet, you kind of want sweet stuff. We're also getting banana pancakes. They say that for altitude sickness, eating lots of carbs and sugars is actually really good. We're gonna do that. Square pancake.
I'm so excited because we got chocolate on it.
Let's see what it's like inside.
Bam.
Satisfactory?
satisfactory.
That.